What is going on, man? California wildfires are wild in 2024, or sorry, 2025. For some reason, I might have thought I was in the wrong year, but yeah, they're pretty wild. Yeah, man, there's the map there. I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope nobody, like, I know 5 people are killed. Really disturbed. It's really disturbing, man. It looks like an inferno, my guy. But there's the map there. Right? It looks like it's calmed down a little bit. It was mostly I seen it was coming over here, but there is one that was started near Beverly Hills. But this is Topanga Palisades right there, and so this is the map here. It's really disturbing, bro. Really, really disturbing stuff. But it's just I don't understand what's going on in the world anymore. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hopefully, we can get some answers and stuff like that. But I don't think we will be able to, man. There's too many Democratic liars. They'll lie just to get paid. You know what I mean? Like they lie, cheat, and steal, and the social media doesn't help them. So, it's crazy. But there's the map there. Yep, there's the map there. So I know there's some video on X of Donald Trump's post of the wildfires. Hold on. Let's see. Well, this is what Trump said about Gavin Newsom. He said, Governor Gavin Newsom refused to sign the water restoration declaration put before him that would have allowed millions of gallons of water from excess rain and snow melt from the north to flow daily into many parts of California, including the areas that are currently burning in a virtually apocalyptic way. He wanted to protect an essentially worthless fish called a smelt by giving it less water. It didn't work, but didn't care about the people of California. Now the ultimate price is being paid. I will demand that this incompetent governor allow beautiful, clean, fresh water to flow into California. He is to blame for this. On top of it all, no water for fire hydrants, not firefighting planes, a true disaster. Yeah, there was no water in the fire hydrants. It was pretty crazy. I can show you that video that Donald Trump says that. So that's his post. Here's Gavin. Well, let me play what Trump said. Oh, and this was in 2019. Yeah, 2019. So anyway, Donald Trump told Gavin Newsom in 2019, he said, the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, has done a terrible job of forest management. I told him from the first day we met that he must clean his forest floors regardless of what his bosses, the environmentalists, demand of him. Must also do burns and cut fire stoppers. He said every year the fires rage of California burns is the same thing, and then he comes to the federal government for money help. No more. Get your act together, Governor. You don't see close to the level of burn in other states, but our teams are working well together in putting these massive and many fires out. Great firefighters. Also open up the ridiculously closed water lanes coming down from the north. Don't pour it out into the Pacific Ocean. Should be done immediately. California desperately needs water, and you can have it now. And that was in 2019. See what I mean? Like anybody that speaks the truth, they ignore him. They ignore you until they deal with the negative policies turning into negative consequences. That's all you have to know. He told you that in 2019. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah. Oh, no, this was 6 years ago. So this was 6 years ago. We're giving billions and billions of dollars to the forest fires in California. There's no reason for those fires to be like that. So he was telling you 6 years ago, and you guys ignored him, right? Okay. Here he is here, 2018, standing with Gavin Newsom. In 2018, Donald Trump is standing with Gavin Newsom. President Donald J. Trump says raking forests could help prevent wildfires. This was in 2018. And what did they do? They demonized him. They ignored him. They have the don't know, don't care mentality, right? He's a threat to democracy. This is what they did. the way they demonize this guy has led to their demise in California. I'm not saying Donald Trump is perfect. Nobody's perfect. But if he's saying something right, I think we all should listen. That's all I'm saying.
There's been a lot of study going on over the last little while, and I will say I think you're going to have, hopefully this is going to be the last of these, because this was a really, really bad one. And I know Gavin's committed, we're all committed, I'm committed to make sure that we get all of this cleaned out and protected. We've got to take care of the floors, the floors of the forests, very important. You look at other countries where they do it differently, and it's a whole different story. I was with the president of Finland, and he said, we have a much different, we're a forest nation. He called it a forest nation. And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things, and they don't have any problem. And when it is, it's a very small problem. So I know everybody's looking at that, to that end, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out well.
2018, they ignored him too? Okay, all right. Okay, so we played that, right? So Gavin Newsom, Trump says Gavin Newsom. Well, Los Angeles Speaker Assembly not answer questions. He's not going to answer no questions. And then this is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. posted this. And then he says, "Is it? It might not be because he doesn't have the thing there." But Gavin Newsom responds to Donald Trump. Here it is.
I hate to even ask this question, but the president-elect chose to attack you, blame you for this.
One can't even respond to it. I mean, it's people are literally fleeing. People have lost their lives. Kids lost their schools. Families.
Why didn't you listen to Donald Trump in 2018?
Churches burned down.
The man was right.
This guy wanted to politicize it.
The man was right.
I have a lot of thoughts.
And you ignored him, right?
What I want to say. I won't. I stood next to the President of the United States of America today, and I was proud to be with Joe Biden. And he had the backs of every single person in this community.
You're proud to be with Joe Biden. Sad times. Weak men create hard times. Here's Donald Trump. I think it was yesterday.
Do you believe that federal aid should be provided to California for as long as it takes?
Well, it's very sad because I've been trying to get Gavin Newsom to allow water to come. You'd have tremendous water.
Right? 2018.
They send it out to the Pacific because they're trying to protect a tiny little fish, which is in other areas, by the way, called a smelt. And for the sake of a smelt, they have no water. They had no water in the fire hydrants today in Los Angeles. It was a terrible thing. And we're going to get that done. It's going to finally be done. I got it done from the federal side, and he didn't want to sign it, but it's not going to happen again like that. There's no reason. Can you imagine? You have farmers that don't have any water in California. They have plenty of water. They don't have a drought. They send it out to the Pacific, and it's crazy. So what's happening in California is a true tragedy. I know those areas very well. I have many friends living in those houses. That is a true tragedy. Nobody ever thought. I mean, virtually Beverly Hills and areas around Beverly Hills are being decimated. The biggest homes, some of the most valuable homes in the world are just destroyed. I don't even know. You talk about a tax base. If those people leave, you're going to lose half your tax base of California. This is a true tragedy, and it's a mistake of the governor, and you could say the administration. They don't have any water. They didn't have water in the fire hydrants. They don't have water. And yet they have, the water comes from, where? Up north. And it comes down at levels, they give millions and millions of barrels of gallons of water that they have, and they send it out into the Pacific. For the Pacific, it's like a drop, it's nothing. But for California, it would take care of the whole state. So what's happened is a tragedy, and the governor has not done a good job. With that being said, I got along well with him. When he was governor, we worked together very well, and we would work together. I guess it looks like we're going to be the one having to rebuild it. But what happened there, I don't think there's anything that I've ever seen quite like it. And the insurance companies are going to have a big problem because you're talking about big, big dollars.
You're talking about big money. He's right about that, too. The insurance companies are going to have a big problem. I cover that as well. So Biden's let it slip out that there was no there's no water in the fire hydrants. Like that, how does that make sense? And there's Kamala sitting there now. or body double Kamala. Body double Kamala. But anyway, Biden let slip a real reason LA fire hydrants were dry when flames began as Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass cling to their jobs. Imagine that. Joe Biden claimed the Los Angeles fire hydrants hadn't run dry because of water shortage, but due to power being cut to water pumps because of the killer fires. He let that slip out. He wasn't supposed to say that. Because remember, they don't want to tell you the truth. They want to lie to you. Says as of Thursday, 6 people have died. Rest in peace to those 6 people, man. It's not their fault that the fire took their lives, man. As of Thursday, 6 people have died. One of the most destructive blazes in the country's history. Over 10,000 structures are destroyed. Roughly 400,000 customers statewide were without power, and over 180,000 have been evacuated. The systemic failures in the deep blue city have led many to wonder how things could have gotten this out of hand, and led many to call for the resignation of Mayor Karen Bass. I agree with that resignation, just like I agree with Justin Trudeau's resignation. And Governor Gavin Newsom. Trudeau, Karen Bass, Gavin Newsom. Bye-bye. See ya. With many furious people saying the water was unavailable to fire crews. Now, how are firefighters supposed to do their job when they don't have water? They don't have the tools to do the job. Like, are we living in this weirdo world now? Firefighters need water to fight fires. And they're saying that the water was unavailable for fire crews. You cannot make it up. With many furious people saying the water was unavailable to fire crews, Biden explained that the problems are self-inflicted to avoid further fanning the flames. No pun intended. Fanning the flames, no pun intended. Like fanning the flames towards Gavin Newsom, the fire department, the reasons why there was no water in the fire hydrants. Get it? Fanning the flames. No pun intended. What I know from talking to the governor, there are concerns out there that there's also been a water shortage. Wow, California has a water shortage. The fact is the utilities understandably shut off power because they are worried the lines that carried energy were going to be blown down and spark additional fires. When it did that, it cut off the ability to generate pumping the water. That's what caused the lack of water in these hydrants. In an attempt to rectify the situation, Biden said Cal Fire and other state officials are bringing in generators. See the feminist woman behind him saying, you shouldn't have said that. See how she has her hand crossed? But anyway, man, my condolences goes out to the people that have lost their lives. He added that the California Fire Department of Forestry Fire Protection is bringing in generators to help with the shortage of water coming out of the hydrants. Donald Trump has blamed the fires on Newsom for being unprepared for the devastating wildfires that have cropped up all around Los Angeles, causing immeasurable damage. And then I read that part. It said the governor is focused on protecting people, not playing politics. Okay, played that video. Look at that. That I never thought that I would. It's definitely apocalyptic. Definitely apocalyptic. These guys are failures. Just like Justin Trudeau is a failure, Gavin Newsom, Karen Bass are failures. That's it. It's not hard to figure out. Here's the burning map. Los Angeles burns. Map tracks wildfires. Fire spread. Evacuation order. Evacuation warning. Look at that. Okay, we have a map here. So fire spread is orange. Okay, so all the orange is fire being spread. Okay, so you see the Palisades fire. Look how much it spread. Okay. Let's go up. Yeah, fire spread. Oh man, why is this doing it like that? I didn't want to do it like that. Oh, here we go. Evacuation order is red. Oh, we gotta go back down. So all the red on the map is the evacuation order. All right, so I guess that's the red dots, I think. Yeah, evacuation order is red. So they have evacuation orders at these places, right? There's a lot. Look, Hurst fire, Kenneth fire, Palisades fire, Eaton fire. 1, 2, 3, 4 fires going on. That is crazy. And then evacuation is the yellow. So you can see there's a lot of evacuation orders there. I don't know what pink is. I don't know what pink is. And so here's some of the video here. It looks really apocalyptic, man. Right? Fifth largest economy on the planet. Firefighters didn't have enough water pressure to do their job. Are you kidding me? The taxes we pay for third world infrastructure is unbelievable. Come on. Yeah, even James Wood, he blasted the governor and the mayor on the fire. This fire is not from climate change, you ignorant a-hole. It's because liberal idiots like you elect liberal idiots like Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass. I don't elect it. James Woods. I've been talking for 5 years on YouTube about the idiots of the liberal democratic machine. Been talking about it for a while. I've become correct about the liberal idiots, right? These Democrats that have ruined the country, these leftist policies that don't benefit nobody, don't even benefit the homeless. I've been talking about this for a while. And even before YouTube, just even before there were cell phones, I've been talking about this for a long time. Like before there was actually any cell phones where you could have, digital communications or digital conversations. I've been doing it before that. I'm like, something's not right, man. Like, why is it the same people always in office that are not even helping anyone? Like, I don't understand that. And so I just did my own research. One doesn't understand the first thing about fire management, and other can't fill the water reservoirs. Yeah, so anyway, man, they're incompetent, man. Very incompetent. Very incompetent. People lost their homes. People are dying. And it just goes to show when you vote Democrat, you might lose your life. You just might lose your life. And so here it is live. And then, I don't know, there's another video. Look, there it is right there live. But let's look at Kamala. So Kamala looks the F good. I hate that we fumbled this baddie for president. So she's a baddie because she wears a lot of makeup. Kamala wears a lot of makeup and glam. That's nothing. You're changing your... Anyway, I'm not getting into it. Let's look at this because we're on this one here. So here's some of the videos because it's trending. This is live now.
Hollywood Hills, this area, again, it's right off Ventura and Whitsett in Studio City. But these are windings of the potential threat across the neighborhood.
Look at that, man. This is sad.
The advantage of privacy comes with the disadvantage of potential fuels in a situation like this, and all that green space that can go up. So for firefighters to prevent this from spreading across the neighborhood,
water and fire hydrants.
Is
crazy. Look at that, man. You keep voting Democrat, you might not have a home to live in. Wealthy elite. Hold on, let's see. You keep voting Democrat, you might not have a home to live in. You might just not have a place to stay. You might go homeless.
It's impossible for me to express.
Look at that, bro. Look at that photo. Bro, this looks like something out of a movie. Bro, this looks like something out of a movie, man. But anyway, let's play the video. This looks like something out of a movie, man. It's like a ghost town. Oh yeah, some idiots were looting too. Like, you know how fucking evil you have to be to loot people that lost their homes? That is some evil stuff going on, bro. Oh, hold on, let me see.
Cher, we're on Via de la Paz. You can see just behind.
Let me see. California looters. Oh, and also the usual suspect are currently looting homes that have been evacuated. Not even a deadly wildfire will stop these thugs. Imagine you lose your home to a goddamn wildfire. That's historic. And you got POSs going into your home to take your stuff and doing it on camera. Doing it on camera. Yes, the whole city is on fire, and bands of looters are rolling in on scooters to redistribute all your Williams, Sonoma, to Tijuana, impervious to emotionally intelligent informings, well, not how cool it might be. There was people taking TikTok videos. I'll show you.
It was wild. It was wild.
Hold on, let's see what we got here. What's this here? I don't know who this clown is. I don't know. Hold on. Oh, he has a message for the looters? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, 44 minutes ago. We have some faux attitude with looters. The looting going on because of the California wildfires is sickening. If you try to break into their homes and steal, I'm highly recommending that they blow you back out of their house with their guns. Sheriff Grady Judd is a legend. This is what he's saying. Looters have been spotted ransacking houses in Southern California amid the fires. Bottom of the barrel, human beings. Well, of course they are. Look, they were ransacking. Look. I already played the video. Look at this one. Random convenience store getting totally looted. This is common practice in California now. Okay. I don't know. Is that with the fires? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. But here's the breaking news here. Look at that. 20 arrests for looting homes in evacuated fire zones. That's why I said they're evil. That's why I've been saying for years now. Here's this woman here. What does she say? Look, there were 100 people that came up on scooters and were trying to get in any and all houses on the street. Look at this. Look at this.
As I was getting my whole family out, all you have in your mind is just you're in survival mode at that point. I saw men coming into our neighborhoods. Police confirmed it. She had this to say. Take a listen.
It was wild. We just started seeing all these cars pull up, doors open, and groups of men running up our street, going up to the doors of these houses. And
you ladies better start to realize that you think those groups of men just want to loot, or are they sexless males that want sex? They're taking advantage of a historic, unprecedented event where in their minds, they don't believe there is any laws. In their minds, rape is not illegal. In their minds, murder is not illegal. In their minds, looting is not illegal. It's like the Purge movies, right? When all hell breaks loose and society starts to break down, what happens? When all hell breaks loose and society starts to break down, where there's an unprecedented wildfire, the police resources are limited. You think they're just coming in groups of cars of men just to go into your house to take your Xbox or your PS5 or your daughter's what's it called, Wii, or what's it, the Apple Vision Pro? You think that's what they're coming for, or do they want to just like violate you with a bunch of different men, ma'am? You know, these are twisted liberals, bro. Anyway,
we weren't sure what was going on. I'm thinking,
oh, I didn't know.
People here to help my neighbors. I hope so.
Ma'am, ma'am. They want more than to help. Ma'am, they're not. Trust me, ma'am. I don't know. I'm just saying, allegedly. Ma'am, they want more than just that stuff. They want more than merchandise. They want more than merchandise. And if you think that that's all they want, they're just coming to get no, they want box. They're sexless males. They're coming to get box as well.
It was wild. We just started seeing all these cars pull up.
Yeah.
Doors open.
Yeah.
And groups of men running up our street.
Yeah, groups of men running up the street. And what did you do? How did you react?
Going up to the doors of these houses. And we were...
Oh, they were just going up to doors. Oh.
Sure what was going on. I'm thinking, are these people here to help my neighbors? I hope so.
Yeah. Are these groups of young black men or young men? You know what I mean? Military age men. Are they here to help my neighbors? When you never see them outside anyway, and if they're outside, they're all hooded up and masked up. Come on, man. You just live under a rock.
And I left, and then my husband talked to the police and said, "What are those guys doing? These guys don't live here. Get them out." My next door neighbor said, his quote, "There were like 100 people that came up on scooters and were trying to get into any and all houses on the street."
Yeah.
Did you physically see police officers stopping them?
I didn't, but it's not to say that they weren't. It was so incredibly chaotic, and I was so worried about my big family and getting them out of our old tinderbox of a house that I was just focused on them first.
All right, 100 men rode up on scooters. I guess there's a video. So I'm gonna go to TikTok. I don't know where that is, so let me go to TikTok and see. And we can get some California looters here. Whoopsies. Oops. So this is a video here. I don't know. When was this?
Just intense, just crazy. It started as a street takeover. That's what we're told.
Oh, that's old. Oh, 20 people.
In the midst of the emergency, we've all seen individuals who are targeting vulnerable communities by burglarizing and looting homes.
You hear that one? They go to vulnerable communities to burglarize them.
This is simply unacceptable.
Yep, that's what they do.
You'll be hearing from our DA, Hockman, shortly regarding his efforts to hold these individuals accountable. And I promise you.
Right? This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. I don't know if this is new. No, that's old. Okay, so, all right, this is what it is. So here's some of the. Yeah, man, it's crazy.